That happened too one time, which was unpleasant.
How many marathons have you run?
Just the one.
What about half marathons?
I'd say 5 or 6.
I wish Turkey would do a 10K because I'd like to do that.
Gosh, I'm doing my job. A 10K?
I was looking somewhere on some website a couple days ago. There's not many 10Ks. They don't do many 10Ks.
No, it's kind of it's a tweener distance.
Yeah. I actually saw an 8K too that is going on in
8K?
Nashville.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I've never heard of that until when I was looking.
These guys are good.
These
guys are pretty good.
They look like they're playing also.
I mean, they're in control. They just look like they're in control, you know?
Yeah. This team's from Charlotte?
Oh.
Tell you what, Anna is something else.
She loves to say funny things.
Well, I was telling Kathy that she's just got that quick burst of speed.
Yeah.
Matthew's got that too. What makes him good.
Yeah, it helps. Matthew and Anna, I mean, like, that is, they've always, and they just, last year playing for that U12 team was a bad experience for Anna.
Really?
She did not enjoy it. But I think it really helped her soccer play. It made her think quick, do that quick, no hesitation because the game's now moving substantially slower. So I think that was at the time we were like, oh, but now as we see her play this year, we're starting to be like, oh.
Yeah. Kathy here today?
Yeah, she's over there somewhere. She doesn't have a chair.
There she is.
You see her? Oh, yeah.
Sue,
On the edge. She's on the edge. Nice. And see, like things like that, she sees the field better than she used to, to realize you don't pass it to Emma.
Right.
You pass it to the space you want Emma to occupy. And that is something that I really think was...
She and Karina and Maya have all done better than that, even Emma.
Well, you think about it, and I mean, it kind of makes sense. Well, Maya not. I guess Karina not either, but I was going to say that they are the older ones, but I guess they're really not.
Maya and Karina are actually right in the middle, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, and you see, like, how great Erin plays. She definitely seems, and Audrey. I think, being a year younger is not meaningless,
Yeah, I don't know what Mac is going to do with himself when he's, 8th grade and he's the oldest kid on this team. He's never had that before.
No, he's not. Well, he's playing on that U13 team right now, and he is of age.
Okay.
And it's he's always been playing up, and it's the same thing as Anna. We've had some growing pains with that, and
But you look at Matthew on that team, and I mean, I'd say probably the second best player on the team.
He does really well, and but I think a lot of that has to do with he thinks at the pace that the game moves at, where it just takes a while to get there, and he has always had to think a little faster than
I'll tell you, somebody else is really good on that team. The defense is Anthony.
He's so quick.
Yeah.
His speed is awesome to see. Is Maya enjoying this year?
Oh, she loves it. She loves sports.
Yeah, just playing. Has she,
Did you hear she finished first for her age group in the marathon?
I did not hear that, but I would have been surprised had that not been the case.
She got down to 25.
That's awesome.
Which is pretty good, yeah. I mean, it's respectable for sure for her age.
Yeah. So what, it's about 8-minute mile?
Yeah, roughly.
That's pretty darn good.
I'd like to see, if she can keep shaving about a half a minute or a minute off her time for the next few years.
Oh, I think she'll have that.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone gets a little boost, sooner or later. They get a growth spurt or something, and I'm sure hers is coming.
Jen Chatham says she's running about 3:15 for a half mile.
Who is?
Maya.
Is that, I guess that's 6:30
Right.
for a mile. That's pretty good for anyone.
Right.
Much less a
Right.
5th grade girl.
4th grade girl.
4th grade girl, even better. That's right.
And that's one thing Dylan can find success at too. I mean, he's not, going to be the best, but he's decent at long distances. So it's nice to see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nothing more pure than running,
Yeah. Somebody was saying the other day, who's that number 10 and that number 11 out there on the field? Tyler Shore was saying that.
Where?
On the middle school team. But they were really good. I was like, yeah, they're both 6th grade boys.
Who is 11?
Landon.
Landon? Yeah, Landon. He played, that was Landon's best game,
Yeah,
I feel like.
he's usually, I mean, decent, but
Yeah, no, he brought his game up
That's awesome.
a notch. And it was good to see. I think, I mean, he played really well. Yeah, we're going to lose a lot, obviously, this year. We're going to lose Zach. And the thing about Zach is he is so reliable. When it's between Zach and another guy, at best, the other guy is going to come out of that exchange not in stride.
But I think y'all will be better next year.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, think about who you're losing. You're losing Kylie and Zach.
Yeah, we're losing Chase. We're losing Noel.
True.
Well,
That'll be.
Noel's a tough one because he's so good at goal. We're losing we're losing another girl, I think. Oh, no, Maisie's 7th grader. I think Coach is a 7th grader.
Yeah. Coach Taylor. Come on, Anna.
Oh, that was bad field right there. I'll take responsibility for that one.
Why is that your fault?
Well, I'm the one who's got to try to fix the field up, and that cost it. I'll take the hit on that one.
Nice pass. Good job, Anna.
Oh.
Come on, Karina. Oh, come on, Anna.
I will take responsibility for that one. They're playing really well. I love watching the girls play because they play such team soccer, But they play such team soccer, which is so, where the boys sometimes see a little bit more of an opportunity to look good, Nice. That was a quick feet.
Use a pass, though. Nice, Karina.
Ooh. I tell you, I feel like eventually it's going to start falling. They're right there.
It's so fun to watch them play.
It is. I mean, they pass together. I've told people, I think the boys are going to have a good high school team.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have, opportunities to win lots of games, win conference. The girls are going to have a good team. They're going to have an opportunity to win state. That I think that they'll be, once these girls make it to that level.
These girls?
These girls.
Yeah.
When you've got a core, and then you got to remember Kylie and them will still be around. So you'll be looking, and Maisie and da-da-da-da-da. You're going to have 10 girls from Swain that have got a really good pedigree of soccer. And and the thing is, you got to remember with them, how I'm saying how Anna and Matthew have benefited from playing up?
Yeah.
Well, all these girls are going to benefit from playing with boys.
Yeah. To go, Emma, to go. That's a good point.
And they're going to be used to the speed of the boys it'll be challenging next year for Anna and the year after for Maya. But if they want to play at that middle school level, because they'll be playing against 8th grade boys. But man, what a great thing it'll be for their.
Well, and Eva's holding her own.
Yeah, golly, Eva. The thing with Eva is her motor. Eva's motor is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Alex Heiss. That guy just never slowed down. And a lot of kids, when they don't know where to go, kind of get nervous. But Alex and Eva they'll run fast,
Yeah.
Maybe not in the direction like maybe they might not know where to go, but they're going to push. And I think it's great to see. Don't get hurt. There's no one to take your place. We're going down. We just lay down.
Maya was saying last night she was going to sit for stomach. I was like, no, you
Can't do that. You can do that tomorrow night.
It's not an option now. I'm surprised we haven't had a forfeit a game.
Yeah. Well, we play 7, I think.
No, we played 7 because the other team.
No, I'm saying we could play 7.
Yeah.
I don't think we could play 6.
Well, I'd heard somebody say that you legally, based on the rules, you're allowed to play 7.
Yeah, but not 6.
You're allowed to play 6.
That's very, very possible. Now, what is Maya's sport?
What do you mean?
Does she prefer running? Does she prefer? Oh, that's good.
There we go.
I think I probably missed that shot.
She likes running. She likes soccer. She likes basketball, and it just depends on what season it is.
So she doesn't go, oh, I can't wait for soccer to end and start basketball. No. She doesn't do any of that.
What I don't love though is like in the spring when we had
soccer
and basketball
and softball.
She doesn't do softball. She wasn't very good at it.
The other thing about softball that I found for me as a person who gets to watch all the games, it doesn't pique my interest.
No.
You think being a mathematician,
yeah, it's true.
These sports.
I like the stats of it.
Exactly. You think I'd love it, but I just could never get into it.
I love looking at the stats and looking at how certain players are doing and all those the on-base percentage and the OPS. And all that. But watching the game is typically pretty boring.
Did you ever see Moneyball?
I did. I love that
Great movie.
And the book is really good.
Brad Pitt is so good in it. And of course that Jonah guy or whatever.
Yeah, Jonah Hill.
He's great too.
Yeah. But yeah, last spring we did that travel league, tournament league for basketball, and she had soccer. And Scott actually worked the schedules around it.
So that you never had a break.
We never had a break.
Yeah.
Never.
And she never, did she ever feel...
Dylan spent the entire spring chasing around his sister, so that was...
We've kind of stopped doing that a little bit. We've started really trying to, Matthew has... Oh, jeez, I keep not focusing. Matthew has a tournament next weekend. I don't think we're going to go. Matthew's going to go. He'll just go with someone else. But I don't think we are going to go.
Well, I don't want us to turn into, the Allie Brooks, who, poor thing, everything was about her brother. Still is.
Who's her
Ian
brother?
Brooks.
How old is he?
All-state catcher. He's just a freshman.
He's what?
I hear
he's difficult. Yeah. And that's going to happen. Well, I
trying to sneak up on
I change it. I take out the sound.
Oh, okay.
But still, nice, Molly.
I was trying to sneak up on him.
Fine.
Fun.
Okay. Where's that?
I actually sent one thing that had sound in it. The first time I've ever done it, I sent it to Scott. that Raven Gap game so he could see how important it is that we have a conversation on fans and how they're misbehaving. But that was the only time I've ever done it.
You weren't at the games this past weekend, were you?
What game?
So where were we this past weekend? Asheville, Hickory?
No, I did not go. More the same? Yeah, I feel like something needs to be said. I said something and it didn't help.
No, I remember. I was there.
Yeah, and I guess Steve has said something. I just feel like, man, and I don't know the answer to this. Maybe you can. I think I know the answer. What do you think she would say if one of her kids yelled at a ref? I'm going to take the sound out. I mean, I will definitely. I mean, what do you think? I mean, like, I don't know. I know how I would behave if one of my kids even hinted at that. I mean, Anna was a little surly with Coach, and I was like, Anna. You are always 100% yes sir, no sir when a coach says to do something. You know, and, you know.
Yeah.
And if a referee makes a bad call, hey, when a guy who's making $50 for a game makes a mistake, that's okay. That's why we're not paying him $300 a game.
I just feel like, just in general, she's getting really wound up about things.
Like, you mean beyond soccer? And see, I don't know about that. Well, that high blood pressure is an indication of extra stress. I worry about her sometimes. She
said she was about as bad as she's ever been at the Raven Gap game.
Were you not here?
Mm-hmm.
Holy God. She was literally standing behind her chair, slamming it on the ground, and what she yelled at the ref. She goes, "Come on, guys, y'all can beat Raven Gap," and the refs put together, and it's like, oh. Now the ref did make a substantial mistake. Did you hear about the mistake?
Mm-hmm.
So 12. The 12 people on the field. It should have been our ball. And that did result directly in their goal. And I've watched the video of Matthew's goal they called a handball on. You can't really tell from the video, but you can see the way the ball's moving. Like it goes like this and suddenly bounces that way. You know, and I think his hand hit it. Kathy disagrees, but... And also the way the guy called it, it wasn't like Matthew stopped it with his elbow and then a little bit of time passed and he scored the goal, then he called it. I mean, literally, the ball changed directions and the guy blew his whistle. You know, it was a good call. It was a good call, I think. And
she gets very passionate.
Yeah, but man, it's bad for our kids. That's why I said something before and why I'm starting to feel like I'll take her ire again and say something again. Because it's bad for the kids. The kids, ooh. That was a little questionable. Ooh. I mean, Anna was a little push on that, right? Dylan? Nice orange and blue color combo. I like it.
You want me to
No, we weren't trying to scare you. We were trying to eavesdrop on official matters.
Oh, it's not. It's super official. We're talking about middle school and girls soccer. Have you ever heard of the movie called Trophy Kids?
Mm-mm.
It's supposed to be a really good... Oh, Anna's going. It's supposed to be a really good documentary about parents of kids who are really good at their sports and how the parents kind of... well, I haven't seen it, but certainly misbehave.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I want to see it. I heard about it on NPR. Nice. Yeah. We've had a lot of good shots, a lot of good opportunities. Missing the classroom?
No. I miss the relationships that I could build in the classroom. But I'm telling you, I was ready for something else.
Yeah, that's cool though that you found it, you know?
So far. We'll see if it lasts. I think I'm doing a decent job so far.
That's awesome. That's really important. You don't feel like you're overwhelmed?
I mean, yeah. It's I don't have time. I haven't really had time to run much. A couple of hours or a couple of miles a week.
Is it mostly paperwork?
I don't feel like I have a whole lot of paperwork.
No.
Mm-mm. Well, I shouldn't say that. I haven't done the observations that I need to do yet. I've done some of them. It's actually going to be my discussion with Brandon first thing tomorrow morning is about getting those, kind of the rest of those scheduled.
Yeah, I will say that if I were to give advice to any person, it would be make that, I don't know if you make it your top priority, but make that one of your top priorities. It just helps the teachers know that you care.
I've been in the rooms a lot.
And that's what, it's not doing official observations, but you know, and there's kind of a tendency to, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just. I always like it when they come in my room, and that way, when they say something to me, I know they're saying it from knowledge and not from what someone else said.
Yeah. That's certainly a goal.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done 2 so far.
Yeah. Well, and it's tough too, I'm sure. Nice, Emma. Yeah, I'm so proud of these girls and the boys team, the middle school team. It's just so good to see them, you know.
Such success.
Well, and not just that, like, you know, it's on the website. I mean, on YouTube, but I watched, I videoed them afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And they just seemed all genuinely so happy. Obviously, a big win. It's an easy time to be happy.
Right.
But there was no one that seemed to be sitting on the bench a little longer. You know, it's a big team, 25 kids, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, not everyone gets to see the field all that much. And you know, but everyone seemed to be like genuinely excited.
A perfect example of Anna passing it to where she wants Karina to go.
Yeah. Like I said, Anna and Matthew both, from, you know, seeing the game at a high speed, now they see the field, you know. And of course, it doesn't hurt that, my God, we committed our life to soccer. that doesn't hurt the situation at all. That our entire life revolves around this soccer field right here.
I feel like I have a lot of my life around it, and yours is.
Well, but
yours
you
is up a notch.
Yeah, but y'all, I don't take anything away from y'all, because if it's not a field, it's a court or a track or a.
Yeah.
Good job clearing that ball by that girl. The trickeration kick. Haven't seen that one used.
She's an athlete. She's been a big asset to this team.
Oh, and how much she's grown, you know?
It's because she's so athletic.
Yeah, and fast and fearless. No, Molly's been fantastic.
I love that the Hicks are excited for a plan. You know, they're the same type of family ours is with the
endless sports.
Well, but the same type of sports too.
Yeah. Well, and you know, they apparently their older daughter, I don't know her name. She's got a cast on her foot. She's interested in playing soccer now. She's in the 7th grade.
6th grade.
6th grade?
Yeah, I heard that. We talked about that this past weekend.
Well, that's great to hear. You know, I mean, it's good to, you know, I love it when people find a passion for soccer, you know?
Well, in this particular formation we've got going on with this team, we've really started coming into our own since we started this.
The only concern I have, like I know that Anna's in the middle of this with Emma and Sophie, and they're always kind of bickering and stuff.
Emma and Sophie are?
Emma and Anna and Sophie. I'm not bickering, kind of. I don't know. I don't even. It just drives me nuts.
When you think about it, though, we lost to that tournament team.
Yeah, who was out of position.
Bracket, and then there's only one other team.
That Hickory team.
Who, when they played us this past weekend,
yeah,
they put in their reserves because they're so used to beating everybody so badly.
But that's okay. I mean, but I will say there's always a team that's out of league. I mean, that's. Some people might argue that we're out of league right now.
Is there a group that they could play above what they're playing?
Oh yeah. See, right now they're playing challenge, and kind of the challenge generally its pool comes from the rec. So you get your best rec players, and they play challenge.
Okay.
Classic comes from academy, and yes, it's higher.
Okay. I didn't realize we weren't playing classic.
No, we're playing challenge.
Is that because of the lack of players? We felt like that was
we've had those girls teams that Anna and Karina played on last year, and they were playing in classic and never won a single game. And we didn't want that, I think after having seen this, perhaps maybe I think we would have lost more than we won if we played classic, but I don't think we would have been winless.
Yeah.
Good job, Erin. So patient. Did you see her the way she didn't stab. So many people stab, but she didn't stab. Girl's making it hard on herself. She couldn't put that ball in a worse spot. Work for her. Nice.
Oh my!
Hey, it happens. Funky turf.
Blame it on the field, the groundsman.
Yeah, whoever that guy is, he needs to be fired.
No, we can't fire him. It's like teaching. You don't have anybody to replace him.
Yeah, exactly. There's that. Nice.
I think you do. I think you put a lot of work into that.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of work on this field by me and a bunch of other people too, Erin, but also a bunch of other people.
Nice pass.
That was a perfect example of passing it to the spot, as opposed
Great job, guys.
As opposed to passing it to the person, And the thing is, the offense has such an advantage in that position because they're facing the right way. So they're like, they have that step, and that was put that on a poster, so that was perfect. What a pretty day.
It's gorgeous. Could use it being a couple degrees cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the sun.
It's my favorite time of year for sure.
Yeah. Spring's not bad. Spring and fall.
Yeah.
I like winter too, just because of these. I like to ski.
Yeah, summer's definitely well, I shouldn't say. If you're just judging it purely on the season, summer would be my least favorite. But of course, there is that small thing about us getting out of school and not having